Right, hello you two, welcome back to some more From the Depths. You join us at the start of a battle with our little minnow mini-subs versus a Lightning Hood's Hydrovolt. We certainly have the worst submarine design, but we are cheap. And we are small and evasive, so here's hoping we can do some damage to this thing before it brings us down. I'm pretty sure it will win this fight, but we might be able to do a good bit of damage to it first. Yeah. Yeah, its torpedoes are going to make a mess of us, but not like we're not doing a little bit of the same. Oh, I lost two. It's probably the two that have been hit. The minnow is very cheap, so it's not too much of a loss if we lose them. Well, the Hydrovolt is rather well armoured, especially at the front. Yeah, we lost them. Oh, but we're still here. Yeah, where is that? Can we maybe do a bit of piracy? Nope, we get blown up. Spotted the sky rate. Got blown up right at the end. Right, that's fine. I had a feeling we're going to lose that. Oh, wait, what? Sky rate spawn in? Or did it spawn in because we, Listening. Either way, the sky rate does not want to be fighting that thing. Because it's not built to, and we've had trouble with it. Let's see if we can potentially pull the Onyx Watch into joining us. Listening. The two working together, we might be okay. But yeah, we do need... I definitely think more than ever we need a dedicated anti-submarine craft. We definitely don't have one. And in fact... yeah, we might use this episode to build it. We need something capable of taking on things like the Hydrovolt. The Lightning Hoods do seem to like them. To the designer. Now what I'm thinking is, rather than building a new craft, we might retrofit something. Try and take them on. And actually, I think I have a perfect craft for this. It's cheap-ish. Reasonably quick. What I think it is, because I remember saying ages ago, oh, I should probably swap out the guns on this for a, or the missiles on this for, oh, yeah, the guns on this for missiles, that was it. So I figure, maybe we'll do that. Let's modify a, this will be a quick modification as well, so I can do this on camera. But let's modify a fly trap. Let's take its missile railguns out and replace them with torpedo launchers, like drop torpedoes. Might even make it cheaper, who knows. Oh. Ah, it's the big ammo racks, okay. I guess we can keep the same detection systems. I don't know that IR cameras are really... might as well take those off, they're not going to do anything. Actually, no, we'll leave them on because it'll need to be able to detect other craft, I guess. Bird Protector's not sure those are going to be doing much, but okay. Yeah, it really does not cost much about its armament. Let's put that there. Use a all-in-one. Actually, no, we don't even need an all-in-one, we just see the local weapons of a receiver because it doesn't need to worry about firing restrictions, it will always be safe to shoot. Controller up here. Put the friend or foe and the staggered fire here. Do a 0.75 delay. We don't want a huge delay, but we want a little bit of one. Do I go for swarm small torpedoes, do we think? Could be an interesting way to do it. Or might have to adjust the balance on the helicopter as well, because I think the things are going to be in the wrong place. Yeah, tell you what, why not? We'll go for small torpedoes. Micro torpedoes, just loads of them. Actually, no, we might do that over larger, actually. Yeah, okay, no, we'll go for... I think 1 meter is probably actually quite sensible for these. Oh, pardon me. We'll also try to remember to set the AI to only fire below the water. Or fire at targets below the water. It's probably going to have terrible detection against the actual submarine itself, but as long as it can point it in the right direction, that's kind of all it needs to do. Go back, because that's not connected to anything anymore. Oh, where did we... Oh, wireless. There we go. Weapon controller. Range bracket. Oh, altitude bracket. Yeah, negative 50 up to 0. Or 10, because that's usually about the altitude that ships set at, I think, roughly. Yeah, don't try and attack surface targets. Got anti-laser smoke. I don't know if that'll help it much, but probably won't hurt it at any rate. Got rid of those so it doesn't got missiles on itself by accident. Okay, it's a bit more stable now. The weight must be about equivalent. It is a bit more expensive like this, so I'll have to make sure these work, but... Torpedo propeller, torpedo sonar. Fins, fuel tank, 1 turn. Prediction guidance. Probably don't really need APN. Ballast tank. Explosives. Explosives work better underwater, so... lifetime 40 seconds. How many seconds of fuel has it got? It probably doesn't need much, because torpedo things are very efficient. Water thrusteration, way longer than the missile itself. It can use the internal space for more. Yeah, 31 seconds, that's fine. Set a 3-second start delay. If we ramp that down... Might even set that up a bit, I would say, even. 21 seconds, but yeah, that should be... Capital launch pads. We'll save those as drop torpedoes. Oh. Yeah, and save. Right, now these cost what? 55. What does a... Oh yeah, what difficulty is that submarine? Submarine. There's a normal difficulty submarine that is 255,000. So, spawn a hydrovolt. Pause quickly, and then let's spawn 4 more fly traps. We're testing via equivalent cost, basically. That was a pretty good alpha strike. It might get shot down, though. Might not be much I could do about that. They're cheap, at least, I guess. I mean, 50,000. Don't know whether I want more durability than that, really. Also not sure quite what I could do to get more durability than that, though. Okay. Not sure that I rate their chances there. That didn't really work. I could potentially spawn a surface escort that's bigger than them and see if it's a case of maybe we could spoof their targeting. Like if we load in a cruiser as well as an example, see whether that's enough to distract it. But as is, that didn't really quite work. We did good damage to it, but it didn't last long enough. Okay. Oh, did we save the... Did we save the changes? Have we accidentally saved over the old... Whoops! We've saved over the old design. Oh, I wish I wouldn't do that. Is there any way to roll back? No, we just saved over it. Okay, well, to be fair, we weren't using the old flytrap. Okay, so if we load in... cruiser. It's bigger. It's on the surface. It might draw fire. And then we load in 2 more fly traps. Spread them out a bit. And then we load a hydrovolt. How do we do? Help if my screen wasn't permanently covered in gunk. What are those missiles focusing on? They are focusing on the cruiser, okay. Which is already dead. But yeah, we can't be wasting a cruiser like that as a decoy. We could potentially try EMP rounds. Don't know that I don't usually like EMP as a weapon, but alright, we'll try it. So I think this is a quite expensive way to do this, considering we're going to probably lose most of them. I do like the idea of trying a helicopter with torpedoes as our attack method. Just save over it at will at the moment because we've already accidentally saved over it when we weren't supposed to. Okay, so 4 more of those. Let's see if hitting them with their own medicine actually works. Yeah, they also have the slight problem that they can't adjust the aim. It looks like most of them are just missing. That's not good. That was a bit useless, wasn't it? Especially going to be useless if their first salvo doesn't even hit. Okay, well, it looks like they did overwhelm the AI. Yikes. To be fair, we didn't lose any that time. Perhaps that is a way to do it. Let's align them a little better this time. Let's go hydrovolt there. Front on, yep, and then we'll spawn in our helis over here. They'll be spawning a distance off. Definitely be how we'd use them. I guess if they knock them out, but I guess if they do damage, they knock them out of the sky, but they're not dead. I guess that's still technically a victory for us. Are we dying because the explosives they're shooting, or is it because of the EMP, I wonder? Okay, that does kill it very quickly. I'll give them that credit. Can we do it with 1? If 1 of those is enough to kill it, even if we lose it, that would well be worth it. If we could just have like a couple of these on standby. To just EMP salvo them to death. I'd be okay with that. Wow, yeah. They're very vulnerable to EMP, in fact, apparently. We barely clipped it and we got the kill. Okay. That would be acceptable. One fly trap dying to bring down a hydrovolt? That's like a... what, 50,000 to 250. It's like a... what, 4 times profit? Oh, what's that? Uh-oh. Could not initiate the loaded AI state, make it a fresh new one. Okay. I don't know what that means, but sure thing. Right. We have the resources. Let's get one built and have it try and chase down that sub. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of EMP. It always feels a little scummy to me in some ways, but if that hydrovolt is very weak to EMP, then I suppose We've got to at least try it, right? And the reason for that I sort of consider it a bit scummy is just the fact that it's like, if you don't set up your defenses to defend against it, you just lose to it. Like, you can design your armor as best as you like. It will just ignore it, kill your AI, and you just die. And I really am not so keen on that. Like, mechanically. It feels a real shame to let players do all the work, sort of designing and building their ships, and then it's just like, it's just dead. You got hit by this weapon. It didn't even have to hit in the right place. It'll just spread through the hull. But again, needs must.
Listening.
And it does seem to be particularly vulnerable to them. Its own fleet, right. So the flytrap name is coming into its own a bit here. How's it looking? Material.
Listening.
Fly past the Hydrovolt is there, okay. Oh my god, what is this? What are they doing? There's hundreds of them. I don't think one of those is going to be enough. Oh, the Skyrays ran out of materials. Okay, return to Laguna to refuel. We run out of material entirely, or here even.
Moving out. Listening.
What are they doing? There's more of them. Where are they even going?
Listening.
I was hoping the flytrap could take on the Hydrovolt. I guess I could throw it into that fight and see if its torpedoes happen to get anything. Might be sacrificing this one slightly. I was expecting to be able to take on a Hydrovolt on its own. Or could it be that they're about to go fight the Deepwater Guard in the big battle? Oh, patrol fleet's trying to go to there. Are they moving to defend? Waiting more fleets. Oh, waiting on more fleets to catch it to Avant. Oh, they're going to attack here. Oh boy.
Listening. Moving out.
I think we're going to be on the defense, guys.
Moving now.
Where's our sky rate?
Listening.
Not that I think we're going to win that fight, because my god, that's a lot of them, but... It's like, yeah, gather some materials, you need them. When we see them start to move on us, we'll send the Skyray in to attack, but I want it to fuel up as best it can. What is actually there? It's a lot of small craft, I think. Carapraise, Amperes. Are Amperes small? 50,000 resources, yeah. They got the Hydrovolt, which is damaged. Not repairing, actually. Sapphire, Eclipse. Oh, what's the Eclipse? We fought those before, right? They're the plane, aren't they? Oh boy, there's a lot.
Moving out. Listening.
You know, flytrap, you need to move to defend.
Listening. Listening.
So it's seeing Sky's not using any materials at the moment. Guys, Onyx Watch, can you help us here? There's a lot of them. I appreciate that you're reinforcing in some spots, but not the ones where we need it. Oh, we need a radar balloon.
Receiving.
That was one of the other things we meant to do. Got the resources on board for it. Of course, old reliable. More so than anything else in the campaign, this creation has worked 100% of the time and always done exactly what I wanted it to. Just realised I'm whistling into the mic and I don't think you guys can hear it because I think my filter's blocking it.
Receiving.
I'm going to whistle the DuckTales moon theme. It's so majestic. Right.
Receiving.
Radar balloon. Float up to
Moving
there,
out.
could you?
Receiving. Moving now.
Look at this. They're building a massive great fleet. Definitely don't think that this fleet's going to be able to stop it, but I don't even know what I am supposed to do against all that. I guess we might have to switch opponents at next meeting, or just make sure we get a lot of materials at least. Oh shoot, we've got 500,000 materials up here. I
Listening.
forgot about this one. Okay. Yeah, we should absolutely be building another Skyrate. Get the pair operating, we might start standing more of a chance. I think we're going to have to pass on some of our designs like our cruisers, because I think they're just not, durable enough at the moment. They're just fighting the wrong opponents, basically. Against the more conventional ships, like the Steel Striders and things, I'm sure they'll be fine, but...
Listening.
Yeah, we'll definitely send the second Skyray down to assist when it's ready. And we'll maybe... Want to save some resources? No, we'll maybe even try to build another one. Get another one going straight away. Three of them. Maybe we could do it. That fight. A lot of their ships are small. Angstrom. It's an Angstrom. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. Noted. Not even sure we're going to have time to get down there. They're building up more and more. The other SWATs are definitely sending a heck of a reinforcement wave, but they're not sending it to the right place necessarily. No, not play it. Sorry, split into its own fleet.
Listening. Moving out.
How many resources do we have? 296. Some of them are on board the Skyrate, but not all of them. 250. Yeah, it's not quite got another one, but we'll let that build up the resources and then send in another one when we can. 100,000, 124. Yeah, I think a lot of them just need to build up resources so we can build. Actually, 12-1. I'm sorry, what? Oh, 12-1's there. Oh, are they moving to battle the Onyx Watch? Oh, they might be moving to battle the Onyx Watch, not us. 12, that's 12-0, not 12-1. Oh, okay. We'll nip in and grab that from underneath them. We could run past them. We'll have two Skyrays. Flytrap's not too slow either. We might combine those into a fleet potentially and try and run underneath them. Try and start capturing that way. We'll make this our secondary fleet. Got 5 patrol 2s of varying types. We've got 2 Skyrays and we've got the Flytrap for anti-submarine duty. Yeah, this might work. It's an odd fleet, but this might potentially work. Waiting on more fleet. What are they doing over there? They don't seem to know what they're
Receiving.
trying to fight. How do I merge them? I'd like to merge you boys into a new fleet.
Listening. Listening. Receiving. 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 Receiving.
On my way.
Because they're not close enough? Might because they're not
Now.
counted as close enough. There's definitely some AI jank going on over there. Whatever it is they think they're doing.
Receiving.
Unless us forming the fleet here has thrown them off, maybe. This will be the second fleet. Second main fleet. And let's also arrange them into some semblance of a formation. So, Skyray 1.
Moving out. Listening.
Skyray 2.
Moving out.
There.
Receiving.
Trolls.
Moving now. Receiving.
Should sit a little nearer the back.
Receiving. Moving now. Listening.
Oh yeah. Skyray 1 should be the flagship.
Moving now.
Let's get them into some semblance of formation and see where they're all trying to be.
Listening. Moving out. Listening.
Flytrap can sit quite a bit
Moving
back
out.
because it's got good long-range torpedoes. The patrols,
Now. Receiving.
maybe having a couple of waves,
Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving.
and one in the
Moving
middle.
now.
So save now that we've got the new fleet built. Now we probably don't want to take on that blob because I think there's loads of them. The problem is they're exactly in the way.
Receiving.
That is exactly where we'd like to be, and I don't know if we can convince the Onyx Watch to come help us. Will you push forwards a bit? What do they do? Do they react to us? If they don't, we'll maybe just go past the Onyx Watch and just go around them.
Moving now.
Oh, what is this? Firefly. We could potentially even sit behind here, and if the Onyx Watch don't win, we can take over for them. Or even join the battle, but
Moving
battle's
now.
going to get quite enormous if we're not careful, because the Onyx Watch tips tend to be big. In terms of just sheer block count and everything.
Moving now.
They're breaking up again. What are they doing? Still waiting to apparently to do what it said they were going to. We're just going to push forward into their territory. Let the Onyx Watch sit on defense. Is that just whizzing around? That's the Firefly. There's some kind of jank going on with their AI, I think.
Receiving.
Aerosness, you can return to base.
Moving now. Listening.
Get the radar blue
Moving
to
out.
drift forwards.
Moving out.
Yes, it can. It's slow, but it can do it. Oh, have we got enough of that second sky ray yet? That's been gathering for a bit. Yes, we do.
Listening. Weapons only.
Right. We'll get another one up and going. We'll add it, and we will have it rendezvous with that fleet. Ah. They're moving to intercept, but they're not moving as a whole group. That's good. We pulled them apart, basically. So we can fight them in smaller numbers. We will have to adjust our formation a bit, because otherwise half our fleet's going to be spawning on land.
Listening. Listening. Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
Scatter them out a bit.
Receiving. Listening.
I'll spawn on board there. It's against a single Sapphire, so we've got this one. In theory, this shouldn't be a problem at all. I think I just took a screenshot. I don't think those torpedoes are going to do anything, but those will. Oh, that's got to be stinging. Hey, we got it. We split it in half with that one, by the look of it. Excellent. Pull them all before someone gets hit by friendly missile fire. Right. Let's think. I think we've got time to do
Receiving.
that last big battle against... we'll fight this whole lot in one go. We'll do a better fight with those guys. But that one wanted to rush ahead, and it got what it deserved. The missiles have respawned. Right. Yeah, we're doing it. Our formation's been knocked right out, but that's fine. Right. Begin battle. Whoa, what happened? Explosions? No, I think it's just jet smoke. Oh, it's just lasers. Okay. Doing some damage to it, but not a huge amount. It just brought one down immediately. That's good. That was quite substantial looking, was it? Oh, he's crashed. Yeah, Lightning Hood chips are quite expensive by the looks of it in general, so maybe at the very least, even if we're not necessarily directly winning all the fights, we are at least hurting them in terms of resources. And we're starting to do a bit better now, because I think we maybe have chewed through the worst of it. And we did build these patrol... The patrol craft hadn't had a chance to shine yet, but we did build them to fight... Well, basically exactly this kind of opponent. They've got LAM systems, but they're not strong enough by the look of it. Won't help them much at all if they crash into each other as well. Yeah, we built these things to intercept fast-moving targets like this, and it looks like they're working. I thought something had sunk there, it's just a reflection. Had the resource view off, we don't need that in the fight. I think the patrol craft might be evading torpedoes just on the grounds that they're too shallow for them. Because they're kind of skimming along the top, they're avoiding them, a bit like the Ampirs and that were. Is that the case? Are these just going to skim straight under them? Yes, they do. Ah, that's gotta suck. Yeah, so these were it was a good choice to put them on the sort of swamp boat platforms. Yeah, they're coming to attack whatever that thing is. Okay, we'll do that one, and then we'll end the episode. We'll just start the fight where we are. I think we're in reasonably good spots. A little bit of loading as it loads the ships in and out. Yeah, it's nice to see we've decided to have a bit more success now, though. A rough few episodes there, but I think we've crested that wave. A combination of luck, actual good designs, and Onyx Watch assistance at times. Yeah, I think we just got that one. Yeah, that's done for. Alright. Your dog, I heard you like missiles. Well, originally when I started this series, I thought I might try to focus on energy weapons. I think we've ended up with a bit of a missile focus, but hey-ho, if it works.
Receiving. Moving now.
But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that episode and the slightly more success it's brought us. And yeah, I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.